now, your host, Josh Taylor.
Hi, everybody. It's me, and welcome to another week of Trivia Tuesday. I'm super stoked because today we got a bunch of announcements for Disneyland folks. I live like 10 minutes away from Disneyland, so that pertains to me. I'm sorry to my Walt Disney World friends. Hopefully you will get annual pass announcements sometime soon. But
hey, they did.
Well, they sort of did. We'll touch on that for a sec. But why don't we just bring Chris on because he freaking already said things.
I did. I feel like I've been on Twitch all day, but it's fine. I'm happy to be here. Hi, Josh Taylor.
Hello. How are you?
I'm marvelous. I'm excited for Trivia Tuesday. I'm excited for our special guest. I'm excited for, like you mentioned, the announcement earlier today of Magic Key, and Walt Disney World has announced that their AP program's coming back. So it's just a really great day to be a Disney Parks fan, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You are hailing from the San Francisco area.
No, just like right smack in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and just slightly east of you from Sacramento is our friend Adam.
Northeast-ish.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yep. But way far east, hailing from West Virginia,
Almost
Dave is
heaven.
here.
Almost heaven.
Hey guys,
Almost heaven.
Way east.
Way east. Yeah, you're so far east, and it's much later for you there. So
wait till you see
welcome,
our guest.
Welcome, my friend. And our guest tonight, from Disney Coast to Coast, is Jeff DePaoli. Hello, good friend.
Hey! Oh, I thought we all needed masks. We don't
We do
need
like
masks.
Jeff.
Oh, I mean, we
need-
can.
well-
we can.
I forgot my mask.
I just wanted to show off my Zelensky labs.
Do we feel like we're more properly socially distanced now?
There we go.
Yeah,
Can you see Zelensky labs?
it looks great.
That's awesome.
Of course.
That
of
is.
course
Oh,
you would.
let's full
That makes
screen
all-
you.
that
There we
makes
go.
all the
Oh,
sense.
Yes.
It's so bright. I'm sorry. Cut the light.
okay.
And
It's okay. It's all about good lighting, Jeff
Yeah.
DePaoli. Hey, welcome back. It's really good to see you.
Thanks. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me back. I'm excited. Got a new poster behind me. Now there's double the Rick Moranis up here. We got
Perfect.
Honey I Shrunk
Good.
and some Flintstones. There we go.
Flintstones.
You know.
You've been, before we get jumping into this entire trivia tonight, I want to ask you a few questions, Jeff.
Yeah.
So you've been on trivia before. Actually, you're our second time guest that we've ever had.
Whoa, really?
I know, crazy.
Wow, you're
but,
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
but this is your, not exactly. But this is your first time as far as being in the tournament.
Okay.
We started just a few weeks ago.
Mm.
So, how do you feel your chances are in this overall tournament to win tonight?
To win tonight. Oh gosh, do we have a lot of park questions, or like if we're going 1970s Disney live action, I'm screwed. If we're going parks, I feel like might have a decent chance. You know, really depends on what. If we're going Marvel, I'm done. Goodbye.
Well,
How
and
do you
Jeff,
feel-
there's also the added element of not knowing who you're going to end up playing against, which is also completely crazy.
Listen,
Yeah,
I think
that
all of
is
us
complicated.
Disney fans have our own little areas of specific knowledge, and it's impossible to love it all, no matter what some Disney fans say, and or know it all. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
So far, Dave is leading with 2 votes, and Jeff has 1 vote on Twitch right now.
Oh no.
Good to know.
Well, Jeff, that being said, sorry for you. But what's going on with Disney Coast to Coast right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Still going every week. It never ends. Recently did a Jungle Cruise episode with a Jungle Cruise skipper, which was a lot of fun to get ready for the live action film. I don't know if you guys are fans, but I am a mega fan of Love Victor on Hulu. And I have used the Hulu Disney connection. Plus it's on Disney Plus overseas to really kind of indulge in that. And so I interviewed one of the young actors on that show, and just having fun doing the same old Disney Coast to Coast thing.
I find the great thing about the expansion of Disney, I know like the monopolization of entertainment is bad, but for us, when you say like it's loosely tied to Disney, so I could talk about this. Like that's kind of a nice thing, you know.
Well, especially when you've done as many episodes as we have. I'm like, okay, how do I talk about the Tower of Terror this week? So you start looking at like, oh, it's like Disney bought this. And especially if you're really passionate about something, right? Like the reason people tune into anything that any of us do is because we're passionate about it. Listening to people talk about passionately about things is fun, even if you're not a fan of the thing. So as long as you're passionate and there's a loose tie, I'm like, go for it.
Well, before we get into trivia, I do have a question just for the chat. This is our regular Joshy Poo question for you. I did not name this segment, but I'm still going with it.
It's staying that way as long as you continue to deny its existence.
Yeah, thank you. The Joshy Poo question this week is, he's played a Jedi and Lumiere the Candlestick. What actor also played Christopher Robin? Again, he's played a Jedi and Lumiere the Candlestick. What actor also played Christopher Robin? And before we jump into trivia, letting everybody get in their answers, one last question for you, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
What Disneyland key are you going to be buying?
I don't know if I will be, to be completely honest.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I am at a point with the current leadership of Disney where I cautiously give them my money because I am not happy with the way things are going. I am beyond offended at stuff like web slingers. You know, you don't even have a chance to get in. You have a chance, but like once you're in the park, once you've given them your $150 or whatever, it's like, maybe you can ride it today. Like I am offended as a guest these days when it comes to the park. Sorry to be the angry old man on here, but that's the reality. So I don't know. I do think, I will say, with the details that came out today, I think that it's much more reasonable than I expected. When I saw people paying $85 to go to a food event at DCA, I was like, you can charge $2,500 for any sort of annual pass and people will pay it. So the fact that the highest level is $13.99 actually shocked me. And I think that the restrictions are reasonable. I have no problem telling them when I'm going to come and scheduling it in advance, assuming there's the ability to book it. Sorry, I just went on way too long. That was more than you wanted.
No, that's good. I'm not a fan of the virtual queue system at all.
It's offensive. It's a horrible guest experience.
It's not fun. But we do have a lot of announcements that came out today about the quote-unquote magic keys, the new annual passes that are over at Disneyland. So if you would like to hear about that, we do have an exclusive podcast up on our Patreon feed for Theme Park Pulse. Find that wherever you listen to podcasts. And then you can also watch the twitch.tv broadcast that myself and Chris did for like an hour today, Chris.
That is true. Yeah. We were on for like a full hour. We started with some of the early speculation that came out, and then we moved on to the actual information that came out from Disney. And now, as the graphic has implied, I'm going to toss it back to Josh to wrap up Joshy Poo's question for you.
Perfect. Well, the Joshy Poo question for you. He played a Jedi and Lumiere the Candlestick. What actor also played Christopher Robin? Do you guys know it?
James Earl Jones.
Ewan McGregor.
I want to see. I want to hear James Earl Jones as Lumiere. I'm just saying. Throwing it out to the universe.
Yeah, it's not James Earl Jones. I'm sorry, but it was Ewan McGregor. So those who jumped in and got it right, thank you so much.
Admittedly, after the Totes McGoats commercial, I would like to see James Earl Jones in any role.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick one and tell me he couldn't do it better.
Ursula.
Oh no, he'd be great.
I would pay like good money to see James Earl Jones as Ursula. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Right. Well, let's jump into this thing. Let's get trivia going for this evening. The tournament starts tonight with Dave and Jeff.
Boom.
Okay.
Guys, I hope you're excited. I'll be asking the first question to Jeff, and then the second question over to Dave, etc. You guys can, throughout the evening, ask the chat for your help one time and one time only. So if you win round one and you didn't use it, you can use it in the finals. But if you use it now, you can't use it in the finals. That's your only lifeline for the evening. You can only ask the chat for help one time tonight.
All right. Shout out to Prebes. Hey, Prebes, what's up?
There we
All
go.
right, Jeff. The 168,000 square feet of queue for Disneyland's Indiana Jones adventure was needed because it was to go under the railroad track and enter into an old parking lot area named for what 100-acre wood character?
Eeyore.
Ooh, didn't even need to ask it a second time. That is correct.
Okay.
Dave.
Hit me.
Tokyo Disneyland's train only has one stop to get on and off, unlike other parks around the world, and you can find it in what OG Magic Kingdom style land of the park? Again, Tokyo Disneyland's train only has one stop to get on and off, unlike other parks around the world, and you can find it in what OG Magic Kingdom style land of the park?
Oh, geez. I was just looking at this map recently, too. I'm going to go with Fantasyland.
No. Adventureland is the only land that you can hop on the train. Sorry.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
I'm just curious. Do they not have a Main Street stop? Like you can't? Do you load on Main Street and get off in Adventureland?
Their World Bazaar, which is kind of their main street, is underneath a roof, and so for whatever reason, they opted not to do that.
Wow, so boarding and unboarding is all in Adventureland.
All in one place. Yeah, so it could get a little congested at the train stop.
Interesting.
All right, Jeff. Clocking in at 2 hours and 5 minutes, what Pixar sequel film is not only the longest Pixar film, but the longest CGI animated film to date? Again, clocking in at 2 hours and 5 minutes. What Pixar sequel film is not only the longest Pixar film, but the longest CGI animated film to date?
I'm just going to go with my gut on this and say Incredibles 2.
Ooh, yes, that is correct.
All right, that was lucky.
Dave. Primarily shot at Newport Beach. The 13th Year is a 1999 Disney Channel original movie featuring a young boy who turns into what kind of mythical creature? Again, primarily shot at Newport Beach. The 13th Year is a 1999 Disney Channel original movie featuring a young boy who turns into what kind of mythical creature?
I'm fairly confident about this one. This is the Mermaid Boy, right? The Merman?
Yeah, Merman. Yeah, you got that. You got that. All right. Dave. Or I'm sorry, Jeff.
Not me.
Yes.
Jeff, in the live-action Aladdin remake, when Genie is dressing Aladdin in his Prince Ali costume, what famous scream do you hear? Again,
scream?
What famous scream do you hear in the live-action Aladdin remake when Genie is dressing Aladdin in his Prince Ali costume? We hear what famous scream?
Oh gosh, Robin Williams scream? I don't know.
Yikes!
I don't know. Scream?
The Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
What is the Wilhelm scream?
The one, the famous, the one that's like, the really like stock audio.
Yeah, it's become like the stock footage scream for most movies.
All right,
like hundreds of times. Dave.
Okay.
Epcot's original car ride, World of Motion, opened with the park in 1982, but would shut down to make way for Test Track in what year? That saw Animal Planet launch as a new cable network, the Macarena become a worldwide hit, and Tickle Me Elmo was the Christmas toy to have. Again, Epcot's original car ride, World of Motion, opened with the park in 1982, but would shut down to make way for Test Track in what year that saw Animal Planet launch as a new cable network, the Macarena become a worldwide hit, and Tickle Me Elmo was the Christmas toy of the year?
Okay. I think we're going to go 1996.
Oh, he's got it.
That is correct.
We are tied 1-1 in the polls right now, just to let you know. I think we're tied, what,
Ooh.
2?
I only knew that one because it was the year the Rosie O'Donnell show came out, and she hyped that. She made that thing a thing. 96. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, we're tied 2-2.
All right.
Jeff, when Disney Springs opened at Walt Disney World in 1975, the then Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village had a storefront named Michael's. It isn't the decorative hobby store. But the shop provided what type of men's service? Again, when
Michael's.
Disney Springs opened at Walt Disney World in 1975, the then Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village had a storefront named Michael's. It isn't the decorative hobby store, but the shop provided what type of men's service?
Was it a shaving or barber shop?
That is correct.
Ooh.
In fact, the only shop to be closed on Sundays. All right. Dave. Milt Kahl, one of Disney's 9 old men, animated his last film in 1977 with what movie set mostly in the American South? Again, Milt Kahl, one of Disney's 9 old men, animated his last film in 1977 with what movie set mostly in the American South?
Oh man. Why didn't you talk about this on your video the other day?
Sorry.
That's all right. I feel like Rescuers.
That is correct.
Oh.
We're tied right now. Here we go. Jeff, originally named Dixie Landings, Port Orleans Riverside is a moderate and charming hotel at Walt Disney World that opened in what year? That saw Cartoon Network launch as a cable channel. Sir Mix-a-Lot gave us Baby Got Back, and Encino Man introduced most of us to Brendan Fraser. Again, originally named Dixie Landings, Port Orleans Riverside is a moderate and charming hotel at Walt Disney World that opened in what year that saw Cartoon Network launch as a cable channel? Sir Mix-a-Lot gave us the song Baby Got Back, and Encino Man introduced most of us to Brendan Fraser.
It's a guess, but I'm going to go with 1991. Should have gone with 2, huh? 92.
Yeah.
Fuck! I mean, sorry. Guys, go with your gut, because the first thing I had in my head was 92, and I was like, damn it.
That's perfect.
Sorry.
We can just say
Sandwich
goodnight
show.
right there. That's great.
That's okay. That's okay. You've got a chance.
show.
If Dave gets this wrong, we go into sudden death. So
Ooh, I get
We'll
to
see.
push this button for the first time.
that's
Excited.
true. We added a sudden death
I'm
button.
getting the button ready.
Dave, Princess and the Frog makes several explicit references to what Southern playwright known best for plays like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Again, Princess and the Frog makes several explicit references to what Southern playwright best known for Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and other plays like it.
It's Tennessee Williams. I really wanted to go to sudden death, but I have an acting degree and I'd kill myself if I got that wrong.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
That took a
is
dark turn.
correct.
Sorry about
is
that. I meant I'd hurt
correct.
myself.
That means that Dave wins round number 1. Sorry, Jeff.
Wah, wah. I'm
Okay.
so angry because honestly, I like 92 is on the tip of my tongue. Go with your gut, kids. That's the lesson today. Go with your gut.
Can I just point out the fact that Dave saying I'd kill myself if I missed Tennessee Williams is very Tennessee Williams.
It
Pretty
is
on
kind of
brand.
Tennessee. That's true. That's true. Well, Jeff, we'll have a chance to have you play some more games a little bit later. But for now, we're going to jump into our second first round tournament, which is Chris against Adam. So, and by the way, who won that Jeff versus Dave Twitch poll? Do we know?
I had to remove Dave from the stream because he didn't turn his camera off on time. But sure, let's go back to him. Yes, Dave.
It was tied at 1-1.
Oh, okay. I finished at 1-1. Okay. Good to know.
Hold on.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Right there.
Sweet. All right.
I got to dunk
to you
somebody.
guys.
We don't get to do that anymore. It's nice.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of the dunks.
Yeah, we don't. We don't do a lot of the dunking.
It's true. We're going to
Adam,
start
I want to say that I wish you luck, but I'd be lying.
But you don't.
Mm.
And that's fair.
Well, we're going to
Which
start
is
with Adam
fine.
here in this round.
Okay.
Adam,
All
let's
right.
do this. Adam, please finish this Disney lyric in 4 words. 4 words. Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the blank. Again,
Oh, I know
please.
this one.
Riches all around you.
That is correct. That is correct. You got number one. All right,
I'm terrible at those. I'm impressed with myself.
Chris. For the 1964 World's Fair, what beverage company sponsored It's a Small World and the adjoining United Nations Pavilion?
I think I know this one.
Again, from 1964's World Fair, what beverage company sponsored It's a Small World and the adjoining United Nations Pavilion?
That is the Pepsi beverage company.
That is correct.
Thank you, Reese's Pieces. And that's not how you say it. It's
Reese's
pieces, isn't it?
Pieces.
Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. That's how you say it.
Pieces of these. Thank you, Sly Six. I believe in you too. I don't know if there's a poll going on right now, but I'm probably not doing very well in it.
Adam.
I mean, look who I'm playing against.
Josh.
Adam, Nearly Silent. What animated classic made in Walt Disney's lifetime only contains 1,000 words of dialogue? Nearly Silent. What animated classic made in Walt Disney's lifetime only contains 1,000 words of dialogue?
I'm gonna guess Fantasia.
No.
What?
Bambi.
Yeah, it was Bambi. That one.
Bambi.
But Fantasia has like no dialogue.
Fantasia actually has
literally
less
almost no-
dialogue.
Well, it has probably no dialogue because it's only.
Whereas
everyone
Bambi has some lines of dialogue.
Okay.
All right, Chris.
Are you okay, Adam?
I missed a golden era Disney movie. I am not okay. That is not my style.
Chris, to showcase the Black Widow bride getting richer in the Haunted Mansion attraction, Imagineers added portraits of her and her husbands, with each new portrait adding what kind of jewelry piece? Again, to showcase the Black Widow bride getting richer in the Haunted Mansion, Imagineers added portraits of her and her husbands, with each new portrait adding what kind of jewelry piece?
Was it not a string of pearls?
That is correct.
Pressure's on.
Beautiful.
Adam.
Yep.
We often talk about the Black Cauldron being the worst performing Disney animated film of all time. But what 1982 live-action special effects film did so poorly that it was released again the following year and still didn't make back its costs? Again, we often talk about the Black Cauldron being the worst performing Disney animated film of all time, but what 1982 live-action special effects film did so poorly it was re-released again the following year and still didn't make back its costs?
Josh, bless you for saying the word special effects, because that's the only thing that tips me off that I'm pretty sure it's Tron.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Chris.
Thanks for that.
Yes, sir.
Please finish this Disney lyric in 3 words.
I love these.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was blank. Again, please finish this Disney lyric in 3 words. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was blank.
He was coarse and unrefined.
That's correct. That's correct. Adam.
Killing it right now.
I resemble those words.
Very coarse, like pepper.
And unrefined.
Yeah. Like blood diamonds.
Unpasteurized. You know?
Adam, director and creator Dan Povenmire left what then Fox animated show in 1999 to begin production on Disney Channel's Phineas and Ferb. Again, director and creator Dan Povenmire left what then Fox animated show in 1999 to begin production on Disney Channel's Phineas and Ferb.
Then Fox. Implying not now Fox. The Family Guy?
Very good.
That is correct.
Which is still on Fox.
It is still on Fox, but it left.
Yeah, you did a nice job there, pal.
Chris.
No, I'm certain you're gonna win. Go on.
From 2001 to 2006, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Play It was a theme park show at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts.
Loved it.
And if you could answer every single question correctly, the grand prize was a trip for up to how many people on the Disney Cruise Line? Again, from 2001 to 2006, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Play It was a theme park show at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts. And if you could answer every single question correctly, the grand prize was a trip for up to how many people on a Disney cruise line?
I'm going to go with 4.
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All
Hey,
right.
comment person, don't throw those up before I say it, though.
I gotta.
I don't want the help.
My back's against the wall here.
I almost lost to a Family Guy question.
Adam,
Yep.
Miss Piggy has actually graced the cover of 6 different magazines throughout her lifetime, including what weekly grocery store gossip publication? Again, Miss Piggy has actually graced the cover of 6 different magazines throughout her lifetime, including what weekly grocery store gossip publication?
It's a good one.
Gossip publication. Us Weekly? No.
No. It's People.
People. Oh, gossip. I don't think
People.
People is gossip, but I guess it kind of is. All right. Well,
It's definitely not news. Chris, last question.
Yes, Josh Taylor.
Look out, Daredevil. In the Disney afternoon show Gargoyles, the stone figures and crime-fighting heroes are moved from Scotland to what modern-day metropolis? Again, look out, Daredevil. In the Disney afternoon show Gargoyles, the stone figures and crime-fighting heroes are moved from Scotland to what modern-day metropolis?
Okay, admitting out loud that I've never seen Daredevil, don't really know much about it. I think I want to say it's based in Chicago.
No.
Be gentle.
New York City.
New York. Oh, okay.
well, you still won.
Did I?
You did still win.
won? Yeah, you-
Yes. 4-3.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You did
That
it.
means that in our finals, it's going to be Chris going up against Dave.
Come back in, Dave and Jeff. Come on. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Wait, it's
That was exciting.
Wait, who is it in the final? Who am I facing?
Me and you, buddy.
It's Dave and Chris in the
I thought
finals.
for sure that it would be Adam versus Jeff in the final. So I'm upset by both of those.
Well, if you
All right.
if you were up on the comment thread on Facebook, that was my hope as well. But there you go. There it is.
Well, and there's no losers
1992.
bracket because we only have an hour.
1992 is the year that will haunt you forever, Jeff.
I'll never forget when Encino Man came out now.
No,
Forever
that's
I'll know
true.
it's 1992.
That is true. Well, as we wrap up round 1, we always take a break and we do a fun miniature game that everybody gets to play. This time, we're playing a game called Retro Disney Rapid Fire. We played this one a few weeks back, so if you remember that one, then good for you. But let me go over a few rules for those playing. This is a
You're so polite, Josh.
good for you.
Good for you.
But this is a Price is Right style game. So, in 1985, a ticket to the movies was $3.50, and a McDonald's Big Mac combo meal was $2.59. With that said, we're going to play this game, and I'm going to ask each of you to name the price of an item at Walt Disney World in 1985. You have to give me a number without going over. The
Good year,
closest
1985.
wins. Cool?
Okay.
Chris, starting with you,
Why?
because why not?
What if I
Chris.
do that? Then would you still start with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Chris,
Okay.
please name the price of this item. A bowl of Canadian cheddar cheese soup at Epcot's Le Cellier. A bowl of Canadian cheddar cheese soup at Epcot's Le Cellier.
$4.50.
$4.50. Jeff, what do you say?
$3.79.
$3.79. Dave. Who's Dan?
We're like,
Dan says 285.
Cool. 285 from Dave. Adam,
$4.
the correct price going to Dave.
Whoa.
$2.95. $2.95
Yeah.
for a bowl of soup.
all
That
right,
soup's delicious, by the
Dave.
way.
I don't want
Sounds
you
good. I want that.
like being this confident going into
I'm always this confident.
the final. It doesn't bode well for me.
Now that you know the price of soup.
The price of soup.
Can we do the
Yeah.
price of tea in China next?
No. Jeff,
Yes.
a French toast breakfast room service at the Contemporary Hotel. French toast breakfast room serviced at the Contemporary Hotel?
In 1985. Gosh, room service though. Ooh, I'm gonna go with $8.95.
The room service thing
95.
does throw a new dimension into this.
It does.
Dave, Dan,
$6.50.
$6.50. Adam,
$9.
$9.
Oh,
Chris,
do it. Say 901.
Oh, better not.
Yeah.
Better not.
$15.
Ooh.
Whoa.
well, you're all wrong. All went over. $5.50.
Gosh, the
Room
80s were a weird
service.
time to
Room
be
service.
alive.
Wow.
Room
French
service was a
toast
lot
to
kinder.
your door for $5.50.
Reese's Pieces 85. I love that.
I can't even walk to the kitchen and make my own toast now for $5.50. Like I feel like somehow it would cost me.
True. I mean, once you get the bread and all the other ingredients, yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely going to cost you more than $5.50
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
in your time.
It's the egg wash. That's where they get you.
Yeah, right. Dave.
Yep.
A mimosa at the Grand Floridian Cafe. Mimosa at the Grand Floridian.
Let's go $7.25. Too high.
$7.25. Adam,
That's a very specific.
$4.
$4. I love that Adam's now like lowballing it.
I mean, it seems to be the direction to go based on evidence of hand.
Yeah, maybe. Chris,
ADD in action. What are we talking about again?
a mimosa at the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Oh, that should be like $2.50.
All right. Jeff?
Remember, this is Florida, where oranges come from.
That's fair.
Knowledge.
251.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, it
All
wasn't.
right.
It wasn't.
All
Jeff.
right.
Adam got it right.
Oh.
$5.25.
Uh,
$5.25.
Same French toast and a mimosa for $10.
Adam.
How much to
What
deliver
about-
the mimosa?
Adam, what about scallops and mushrooms at King Stephen's Royal Banquet inside the castle? Again, scallops and mushrooms at King Stephen's Royal Banquet inside the castle.
I believe is it Stefan or is it Stefan?
Whatever.
Stefan.
It's Dan, I think. I think it was
you're
Dan.
thinking of
King
You're thinking
Dan.
of Stefan Urkel.
Yeah.
I mean, they're scallops. They're always expensive. $12.
12. Chris.
$12.50.
Jeff.
$8.50.
Dave, Dan.
10 even.
Jeff got this one. $9.25.
Ooh, okay.
$9.25. Last one here. Chris, a glass of red wine at the restaurant Marrakesh at Epcot's Morocco. Glass of red wine at restaurant Marrakesh.
$4.
Jeff.
I don't even know what wine goes for these days. I don't know. $5.
Dave.
Is this house red?
Yeah.
$3.50.
Jeez.
I want to know. What's the grape?
What farm is this from?
Yeah.
Like, let's talk varietals here.
Right.
Like, what?
Is it Tuscan?
Ridiculous.
Adam.
$8.
And you're all wrong.
Damn, that's wrong.
$2.
Wow.
Only two
Wow.
smackers.
I'm sorry. I totally zoned out. I'm going to own up to that right now. I was distracted by other things. Okay.
What's park admission back then? Like $20? $25?
Probably. Maybe 40.
Yep.
It's
around there.
it's lower than 40. I'd have to look it up. But yeah,
Wow.
wine cheaper than
Then a bottled water. Cheaper than a bottled water today. Unbelievable.
yeah,
That's
true.
very strange.
That's true.
So I'm curious as to what people think is going to happen in the final round. That's what I want to know. I want to know what people in the poll are saying, because it's not the like I expected that side over there, and instead it's this side over here.
Yeah.
And that's weird for me.
Adam, do you got any bets?
Like
on
I
who's
literally
winning
was
this
going to
one?
leave by now.
I mean, Dave's got some good momentum and mojo. I'm back in Dan Dave.
I agree with
being an
that.
underdog. All right.
Nice. Jeff, who Who you got for this?
I actually was gonna go with Chris, and I'm not just saying that because you picked Dave Dan. But
And thank you, Nick Prokop.
Nick's on your side.
Okay.
Jeff, as long as
Got
I
Nick on
got
your side.
Jeff DePaoli and Nick Prokop on my side, Nick Prokop is like day one patron for No Midnight Media and Theme Park Pulse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And nobody here has yet
feel
to
good about
use the chat for their lifeline. So
did
No,
you
no,
even
no,
mention
we all
that in the
forgot about
setup?
it.
Did you?
No, he
I did
mentioned
mention
it.
that.
he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I probably should have on the 91, 92 thing. I'm just this is gonna keep me up at night.
man, bro. Pauly Shore is gonna haunt your dreams forever.
He already
The
does.
That's fair.
Weasley- he already does.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Well, jumping into the final round here, Chris versus Dave. Here we go, guys. This is it. Chris, you're starting off.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I'm ready.
You'll be fine.
Not for this
Chris,
jelly.
I don't know
Chris.
that.
I'm
That
sorry.
somehow made it weird. Yes, Josh.
Please finish this Disney lyric with 3 words. You're the best of friends. Life's a happy game. You could blank. Again, finish this Disney lyric with 3 words. You're the best of friends. Life's a happy game. You could blank.
It's like, does it stay right here forever?
Well, that's 4 words.
That's 4.
I know, but
No.
forever is the only one I actually remembered.
Clown around forever.
See, I should get like half a point for that.
No,
A third,
it's not-
actually.
it's not half one. Yeah. Yeah. But no. Dave. Rounding up to the nearest whole number, but still slower than how fast you're legally meant to drive in a parking lot. How fast can you go in one of the Tomorrowland Speedway cars at Magic Kingdom? Again, rounding up to the nearest whole number, but still slower than how fast you're legally meant to drive in a parking lot. How fast can you go in one of the Tomorrowland Speedway cars in Magic Kingdom?
Wow, man. 13 miles an hour.
No.
$1.
It is 8 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Super
10?
fast.
Is 10 the limit?
Super slow.
15 is the limit. So you were at least
Okay,
Under
cool. I
that.
was going from the right number at least.
yeah, you were in the ballpark. Chris,
Mhm.
some people still look for the animals at Disney's Animal Kingdom, including me. So, if you're on the lookout for a lion-tailed macaque, in what land might you find it? Again, some people still like to look for the animals at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So if you're on the lookout for the lion-tailed macaque, in what land might you find it?
Family
Macaque.
show. Family show.
Sound it out.
Yep.
Sound it out.
Well, we already dropped the F-bomb. So
It's true. We've already gone there. I don't know. I'm gonna guess Asia.
that is correct.
Can you just say that one more time?
Macaque. Again, we dropped the F-bomb. Isn't that right, Jeff?
I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Dave, Jim Cummings was a major voice on the early Disney afternoon shows, being the voice of Darkwing Duck, Monterey Jack on Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and what bad guy character on Tailspin? Again, Jim Cummings was a major voice on the early Disney afternoon shows, being the voice of Darkwing Duck, Monterey Jack on Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and what bad guy in Tailspin?
I never liked Tailspin. The only enemy or bad guy I can think of is Shere Khan, and I doubt it's him. But we're gonna go with it.
No, it's the sky pirate Don Carnage.
Don Carnage.
Right on.
It's to carnage what escape is to escape.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. For the etymology.
Chris,
It's just giving you like phrasing it in the form of an SAT question.
Tom Hiddleston's favorite Marvel movie scene features Chris Evans with a helicopter and takes place in what movie that doesn't feature his character Loki at all? Again, Tom Hiddleston's favorite Marvel movie scene features Chris Evans with a helicopter and takes place in what movie that doesn't feature his character Loki at all?
Here's my issue with this question. It assumes that I've just watched every interview Tom Hiddleston's ever given and just happen to just know this about him.
You also just happen to you need to know what the scene is.
Well, I don't. So I'm going to go to the chat.
Okay. Okay.
I need my lifeline. Chat room, help me out. Okay. We got a bunch of Winter Soldiers.
America's Peach.
And America's Peach emoji.
That's what I call him.
Let's go with Winter Soldier. I hope that's right.
That is not right.
Was it Civil War? Should I have
Captain
gone with
America's
Nick?
Civil War.
Gosh,
Yes.
if only the person running the
Hey, they
graphics
came
would
in
put
late.
that
Don't
up in
play
the
that
right
game with
order.
me. They came
would've
in
been
late.
really
That was the
helpful.
last answer. I don't want to hear it.
Dave.
It's very convenient, Dave.
You're
Dave,
up like
what-
3-0.
Dave,
Go ahead,
what's
sorry.
a British-born MCU superhero actor actually turned down the role to play Scar in the live-action Lion King remake? Again, what British-born MCU superhero actor actually turned down the role to play Scar in the live-action Lion King remake?
Cumberbatch or Bettany? I'm going to go Cumberbatch, though.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Look at you go with 1 point on
The board.
Macumberbatch.
The lion-tailed Macumberbatch.
Lion-tailed Cumberbatch, yeah. Chris,
It's a
Yoda's
Discovery
iconic
Island.
speech pattern that places objects before verbs is very rare,
Strange
but
it is.
certain languages on what continent do use this speech pattern? Again, Yoda's iconic speech pattern that places objects before verbs is very rare, but certain languages on what continent do use this speech pattern?
I believe this is also Asia, isn't it?
No. Tribes along the
What?
Amazon River in
South
South America.
God, that was my second guess.
It's how the macaques talk to each other.
Yeah.
This is-
I am blown away by these questions. Unbelievable.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you,
So
Good
sir.
job.
are we.
Dave,
Josh,
they're
like
very blown away.
Josh gets like some personal satisfaction out of the difficulty of these
I
questions.
do get a little personal satisfaction.
It's really important to
enjoy-
him.
I enjoy like breaking people.
So we let him have
Um,
this moment.
How many in are we? Where are we at in the round?
Wouldn't you
Uh,
like to know?
I
Dave,
would
this-
love to.
You have 2 more questions.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Chris has 1 more question.
Okay.
Dave,
So you need to get them both right.
Right.
Disneyland's video game arcade, Starcade, opened in Tomorrowland in what year? That saw Fleetwood Mac put out their album Rumors. John Travolta lit up the dance floor in Saturday Night Fever, and President Jimmy Carter pardoned Vietnam draft evaders. Again, Disneyland's video game arcade, Starcade, opened in Tomorrowland in what year that saw Fleetwood Mac put out their album Rumors? John Travolta lit up the dance floor in Saturday Night Fever, and President Jimmy Carter pardons Vietnam draft evaders.
The chat is almost unanimous. If you want.
Cool. Yeah, I would love to see that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go with 77.
That is correct.
Thank
1977. Chris,
See, that's good. That's proper chat management. Just
Buddy.
get it. I love you. Go on.
Chris, Pollyanna was the first movie to give us new Disney contract star Haley Mills,
Mhm.
and was a box office success in what year? That saw a popular kids show Howdy Doody end its run on TV. John Kennedy is elected the youngest president in U.S. history. And Cassius Clay wins the gold medal in boxing at the Summer Olympics. Again, Pollyanna was the first movie to give us new Disney contract star Haley Mills. It was a box office success in what year that saw popular kids show Howdy Doody end its run on TV? John Kennedy is elected the youngest president in the U.S. And Cassius Clay wins the gold medal in boxing at the Summer Olympics.
Gosh, this is going to be a total crapshoot of a guess, but 66? I
No,
don't think so.
1960. 1960
I
was
was-
the correct answer.
Damn.
Dave,
Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
It's Dan.
hanging
too.
on. Dan, Dave.
Let me get Dan real quick for the last question.
Let me get Dan. Okay, cool. Dan, this could be your winning point here. Or we go into sudden death. Got that sudden death button ready?
It's ready.
All right. Dave,
Thanks for
please
the
finish.
confidence.
Please finish this Disney lyric in 3 words. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known. I'm arriving, and it feels like blank. Again, finish this Disney lyric in 3 words. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known. I'm arriving, and it feels like blank.
Like I've come home.
I'll take that. Yeah,
Ah,
I'm home.
What was it? Let me weigh in on whether or not I win this.
I am home.
Yeah, I win it. No,
Yeah.
we'll go to sudden death on that.
no, that's fine. Congratulations,
No.
Dave.
Dave.
No, we
Dave
got time.
wins
We
it.
can go to sudden death on it.
No, you won. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. No, you can come back, Dave. You can come back,
never
Jeff,
left.
and just
Dave never left.
yeah.
Listen, I'm kind of
Damn.
happy.
If you knew how many buttons I'm clicking while I'm trying to look casual on screen right now,
Yeah, it's true.
Well, we all know.
you all know.
'Cause
And
we-
you still
we-
make fun of me for it
We
relentlessly.
see the things that happens
Whenever I slip, it's like bus Christopher.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy I wasn't in that round. That was brutal, Josh.
That was rough. That was
Dude.
To be honest, the final round I do make a little bit harder. And
as
so,
you should.
tremendously
Yeah.
harder.
Hey, Zotch and Slice Hicks are pretty upset at you, Dave. Just so you know.
I said
Oh.
let's go to overtime.
Just
I said
so
it
you
twice.
know. No, we will continue this storyline next week, I'm sure.
You can
but-
put Dan's name on the trophy if it makes
Possibly
you feel
so.
better.
Yeah, we'll put Dan.
Oh, Dan gets a trophy now?
Maybe. Yeah, Dan exists.
Can I hear the sudden death sound effect? Because now I'm really curious.
I am
Oh,
curious
thank
about
you.
this as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you, Jeff DePaoli. Yes. So if we had gone sudden death, something just sort of like somebody else I'll drop out. Okay, so let's say it was sudden death between Adam. Let's say what we actually thought was going to happen,
All right, let's
right?
see that.
It would
All right.
it would be like this.
All right, we're going into sudden death.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Let's do it.
Do you have a question?
Let's do the question.
I mean, I do have a question. If you guys want to throw in,
Let's
a
do
question,
it.
Let's do this.
Yes, please do it.
One
Let's
last
do it.
question for you guys. Let's see who can do it.
Is this like
Give
a
me-
speed thing, or
Yeah, what is
like,
No,
this?
give
Is
me
it a
give me the closest number. Over or
Okay.
under doesn't matter. Okay. The population of Disney's private island Castaway Cay, or Castaway Key, however you want to say it, is made up of only enough people to run the island and maintain its 55 acres of developed land. So as of right now, how many people actually live on the island?
44?
44. Adam, what do you got?
100.
Adam, you would have won it. It's 140. 140 people in total live on the island. Jeff, you were doing great.
You know,
So that's the sudden death music.
That's solid.
I got
That's
the
a
music.
solid
That's all I
sudden death.
needed.
Yeah, that's it.
I
You just
thought
needed to hear
it was considerably less than that. Honestly, I feel like I just was listening to something about this, and I thought it was like considerably lower. I mean, listen, I trust your sources, but I had heard like very few actually lived there, but more people once the ship gets there, gets off the ship and works on the island. I don't know. Google
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure there's a lot of different populations depending on the time of the year and stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, let me ask you, since we have a little bit of time here at the end of the show.
Sure.
You by the way, great job, Josh. That was like some efficient trivia tonight. Got us through it. Yes, good work. Trivia
Great
Master Josh.
sound effects for the final battle. I like that. Good job, Chris. Nicely done.
Thank you. Yeah, well, and good button clicking, Dave, and yeah, that was fun. So right here at the end, I mean, Parks fans, I can't congratulate him for the win. I'm salty. Parks fans today are very excited about the announcements of the annual pass holder program returning at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, announcing Magic Key. But I wonder, you're one of the most plugged in people I know when it comes to Southern California and the parks and Southern California's parks culture. What reaction are you seeing in your social media, in your networks, and how are you feeling? Are you excited for Magic Key?
I mean, I think there are definitely a lot of people who are excited to have something back. I also think there's a lot of people who kind of feel like me and are a bit disappointed with the way things are being run right now. So I think it's kind of split. Having said that, I think they will sell very, very well because no matter how much complaining you seem to see online, everything sells out immediately. Like, how many complaints did we see about those absurd prices for Boo Bash? And then it's like, and then we can't get a ticket, and now we've added dates, and now we've added the attendance and stuff. So like, yeah, I think there's a considerable amount of people who aren't thrilled with some of the stuff going on with the whole not annual pass system, but still annual pass system. But yeah, I think it'll sell really well. I'm sure there are a lot of people.
But you said not annual pass system, and kind of do you think that this is this subpar to the annual pass program, or do you think, I mean, like what's your personal gut to it?
Listen, it is an annual pass program. The only reason it's not called that is so that people won't compare it to that. But of course, we're all comparing it to that.
Of course.
But like the only reason it's called Magic Key instead of the return of the Disneyland annual pass program is so that they can charge more and people don't cross-reference them. Most people. What do I think? I think the only thing that, other than like the price going up, but we all knew that was going to happen, the only like downside to it is the fact that you have to make a reservation in advance. I am the type of person that is not a problem. I am a planner. Everything is in my calendar well in advance. So it doesn't affect me at all. It was pretty rare where I'd wake up on a day randomly and be like, I'm going to Disneyland. So that doesn't affect me. The thing that will really stink, and we will not know what this is for a while, is what the attendance is going to be. If the attendance is kept super low and it's really difficult to get a reservation, that's going to suck. And frankly, like, I kind of feel like people who are watching their dollar will probably wait to see what that situation is. Because I'm sure like December, or at least around Christmas, that is going to be, thanks Prebes, that is going to be gone quickly. So it'll be interesting to see how many people they let into the parks.
But conversely, for people that get this pass and end up in a park where attendance is kept low, I think the experience will be improved. Don't you?
Oh, I agree. And I think that was a huge problem. Listen, the Disneyland annual pass program needed a huge readjustment, and this was the perfect excuse. And I have no problem with that. Like I said, I'm in favor of the reservation system. It just makes sense for them even to, because there would be totally random Wednesdays where it was like, the park is full, we don't have enough cast members. But just imagine if the majority of the people showing up, you knew were going to show up. That makes a huge difference and a better guest experience. I'm all about a good guest experience. It's a lot of money to visit a Disney park, pass or not. So it needs to be a good guest experience. And unfortunately, the guest experience has now become far before actually stepping through the gates, because it's always about getting online and getting a reservation or getting those tickets, and sites crashing constantly. So as long as the guest experience is okay as far as booking reservations are concerned, it should be fine, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that, realistically, things are going to be changing. I think that this isn't even the end of the system in general. I think that they'll probably be adding and developing it as they go, especially as they announce Walt Disney World going forward. So, but thank you so much, Jeff, for hanging out with us.
And before you
Thank you for having me. They need to get rid of boarding groups. I just want to say that they need to get rid of boarding groups.
Thank you.
It's the worst system, or at the very least, have a queue option. The only reason the boarding group exists is so that you're not waiting in line so that they can sell you food and merchandise. That's the only reason it exists, especially on Web Slingers. Off the chest. Thank you.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Thank
Jeff,
you.
what's going on Disney Coast to Coast? What's the latest?
Oh my gosh, tomorrow there's an episode. So I have this segment called Primetime at the Parks, where we look at the sitcoms that shot episodes in the Disney parks.
Our new episode is tomorrow. This is where I dunk you.
Bye-bye.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So it's the sitcoms that shot in the parks, and tomorrow's episode is a really weird one because it's the Golden Girls, which a lot of Disney fans love. But it's weird because they did a Walt Disney World episode, but never left the hotel room, and it's not even really a Disney hotel room. It's a set. So I have a guest on who is such a big Golden Girls fan. He actually wrote a spec script of what the episode should have been. So we discussed that episode as well as his spec script and some other things. So it's a lot of fun. And got some fun episodes coming up and some in the past. So check it out, DisneyCoastToCoast.com.
It's Disney with a Z, DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Hey, hold on. Where's my one-man graphic department?
Preebs.
Boom.
Thank you,
There it is.
Preebs.
DizneyCoastToCoast.com. And of course, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can check that out as well.
Thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun, guys.
This was a lot of fun. Yeah, and thanks for losing. I'm sorry that, that you lost.
1992. 1992.
Encino Man.
Everything in my life goes off of the year Jurassic Park came out. So that's 93.
So you're talking.
Everything's-
So just remember one BJP, something.
What?
Yep.
Anyway,
about that
Just
one.
remember that.
Boys.
anyways,
And apologies for the F-bomb. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm used to being edited, and
It's
I
fine. It
wasn't
clearly
you.
We just
No.
unleashed Jeff
We're
DePaoli
live.
on the world. Yeah.
It's live.
I know,
It's
I know.
live, boys.
It's
Well-
live. Hey, we have a really cool thing coming up in Orlando. Our first meetup with Theme Park Pulse, No Midnight Media, is happening at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar on noon on Wednesday, October 6th. We really hope that you'll come out and meet up with us. It's the night after Jackie Boy's 21st birthday, which we are celebrating at Epcot. So Jackie Boy's going to have a hangover, and he's going to need all the Bloody Marys and all the hugs. So please come out and meet up with us at noon at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar at Disney Springs. Wednesday, October
$2
6th.
wine. $2 wine, right?
$2 house wine. Yeah.
Right. 201. 201 for sure. And then tomorrow, Theme Park Pulse, the podcast, returns from our summer hiatus. We have a brand new show, a brand new format, a lot of fun stuff stacked into it, including, I'm going to put him on the spot, we're going back to Disneyland's opening day with this guy in Theme Park Time Machine. So, Adam, any like teasers for that?
It's funny you caught me off guard because I'm already working on the next thing. But we've got a park opening that went very, very well, and then another park opening that went very, very not well, and they both tell interesting stories.
That's on Theme Park Time Machine, right smack in the middle of an all-new Theme Park Pulse, which is back tomorrow, wherever you listen to podcasts or at themeparkpulse.com. All right. Josh, what's going on Modern Mouse?
Well, I just got a video out yesterday.
I have to watch this
about,
tonight.
I tier listed all of the different Disney animated films from Snow White up to Frozen 2. It did much better than I expected it to do, so thank you to those who have already watched it. And then the next video, for sure, 100%, coming out in just a few days, will be about the brave little toaster.
Oh, such a good one.
It is.
Classic.
Such a brave little toaster.
He's brave.
Well, that was really, really fun. Jeff, it was really, really nice to see you again. And yeah, COVID's dumb. And yeah,
It is.
I need like a big Jeff DePaoli Disneyland hug soon.
Here we go. Get
Yeah,
ready,
we can-
everybody.
We can do. Yeah.
Virtual hugs. Whoops, sorry, just hit the mic.
Sorry,
All right.
no, I've
All right.
retired the phrase virtual
Bring it in.
hug.
Bring it in. Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay. All right.
So just me and you, Chris. Just the two of us. Apparently
Fine.
nobody else likes us.
We'll have our weird mask hugs. It's
That's
fine.
all right.
This was really weird. Thanks, guys. Thank you,
Jeez.
Jeff DePaoli, for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks to the panelists for playing along, having fun, and losing, and that's fine. For me, thanks for checking out Modern Mouse and Theme Park Pulse. And for all my friends, thanks for watching. Keep moving forward.